everyone. In today's lesson, we will discuss all about speed and velocity. Just like distance and displacement that have distinctly different meanings despite of their similarities, so do speed and velocity. The first difference between the two is speed is a scalar quantity, which contains magnitude or value. The speed does not tell us the motion or direction of the body or object, while the velocity is a vector quantity, which has both the magnitude and direction. Unlike speed, the velocity tells us the speed and direction of the body or object. Secondly, the speed represented by a straight line, either horizontal or vertical lines, or simply refers to as distance traveled by object in unit time. On the other hand, velocity represents by a slanting line, which represents the displacement traveled by a body or object in unit time. Speed expressed as speed is equals to distance divided by time, while velocity is expressed as velocity is equals to displacement divided by time, where S is refers to speed and have a unit of meter per seconds or kilometer per hour, while the V with an arrowhead is the symbol for velocity and like speed have a unit of meter per seconds or kilometer per hour. And D is the distance or displacement which have a unit of meter or kilometer. And T is the symbol for time which have a unit of second or hour. The third difference is speed is always positive, while velocity can be positive or negative depending on the direction of motion. Lastly, the average speed does not become zero after completing a round of circular motion, while the velocity becomes zero after completing the round of circular motion. Example, what is the speed of the car traveling 80 miles from Ohio to Indiana in 5 hours? Based from the problem, we have a given of distance equals to 80 miles and time which is equals to 5 hours. Then what we need to find is the speed of the car from Ohio to Indiana. In the problem, the distance expressed in unit miles. So, we need to convert it first to kilometer before proceeding to computation. Because, like what we have discussed, distance and speed is expressed in either meter or kilometer unit. And we will use the conversion factor 1 mile equals to 1.609 kilometer to convert the 80 miles to kilometer. So what we need to do is just simply substitute the given, which is 80 miles, and the conversion factor to the formula, and we will have 80 miles times 1.609 kilometers divided by 1 mile. Cancel the unit mile, then we have 128.72 kilometers as the answer. We can now proceed to the computation of the speed of the car using the formula speed equals to distance divided by time. Just simply substitute the given, which are 128.72 kilometers as distance and 5 hours as time to the formula. Then, we will have 128.72 kilometers divided by 5 hours, and that is equals to 25.74 kilometer per hour. So, the speed of the car from Ohio to Indiana is 25.74 kilometer per hour. What if you are traveling from Ohio to Michigan with 85 miles in 5.5 hours? What will be your velocity? So based from the problem, we have a given of displacement equals to 85 miles time 5.5 hours. Then what we need to find is the velocity of the car from Ohio to Michigan. So just like our first problem, the unit of displacement is expressed in unit miles. So we need to convert it first to kilometer before proceeding to the computation of the car's velocity. So we need to convert 85 miles to kilometers. Using the conversion factor, 1 mile is equals to 1.609 kilometers. Again, just simply substitute the given, the 85 miles, and the conversion factor to the formula. Then we will have 85 miles times 1.609 kilometer divided by 1 mile. So cancel the unit mile, then we have an answer of 136.77 kilometers. Since we already convert the 85 miles to kilometer, we can now proceed to the computation of car's velocity using the formula velocity is equals to displacement divided by time. Again, substitute the given, which are 136.77 kilometer as displacement and 5.5 hours as time to the formula. Then divide it. Then we will have an answer of 24.87 kilometer per hour. So, the velocity of the car from Ohio to Michigan is 24.87 kilometer per hour. So as a recap of our discussion, the general difference between speed and velocity is the speed is all about how fast an object is moving, while the velocity is the rate at which an object changes its position.